Genghis Khan was born in the area that is now Mongolia around 1162. His childhood was marked by hardship and violence, as his family was often on the run from rival clans and his father was murdered when he was young. Despite these challenges, Temujin, as Genghis Khan was known before he became a ruler, showed leadership skills from a young age and eventually managed to unite the Mongol tribes and become their leader. He was a skilled politician as well as a military leader, and he used these skills to build alliances with other tribes and defeat his enemies. One of his key strategies was to offer a carrot-and-stick approach, offering protection and rewards to those who joined him, and using military force against those who refused. He also implemented laws and policies that helped to maintain unity among the tribes, such as the Yasa, a set of laws that governed the behavior of the Mongol soldiers and ensured that the conquered peoples were treated fairly. Furthermore, Genghis Khan established a highly efficient system of communication and transportation that allowed him to quickly mobilize his army and maintain control over his vast empire. He also created a system of loyalty and rewards that encouraged his subordinates to remain loyal and work together to expand the empire. These were some of the ways Genghis Khan was able to unite the Mongol tribes and establish the Mongol Empire, which eventually became one of the largest empires in world history. During his youth, he faced many challenges and had to fight for survival, but he also learned valuable skills that would later serve him well in his military conquests and rule of the Mongol Empire. He was a quick learner and a talented strategist, qualities that would help him to become one of the greatest conquerors in history. Psychological warfare. Genghis Khan and his soldiers were known to use psychological tactics to intimidate their enemies and create fear before battle. For example, they would create fake reinforcements, spread false rumors, or destroy enemy food supplies. Speed and mobility. The Mongol army was known for its speed and mobility, which allowed it to quickly respond to threats and attack from multiple fronts. They used a combination of horses and carts to cover great distances quickly, and their army was able to move and set up camp quickly. Strategic alliances. Genghis Khan was a skilled diplomat and was able to build alliances with other tribes and neighboring kingdoms. By doing this, he was able to divide and conquer his enemies, as well as gain access to new resources and allies. Siege warfare. When faced with heavily fortified cities, the Mongol army would use siege warfare tactics such as building siege engines, digging tunnels, or setting up blockades to weaken the enemy's defenses. Total warfare. The Mongol army was known for its willingness to engage in total warfare, meaning they would attack and destroy not only the enemy's military but also their cities, farms, and infrastructure. This was a very effective strategy, as it reduced the enemy's ability to resist and recover. Shared culture and language. The soldiers of the Mongol army were all Mongolian and spoke the same language, which helped to foster a sense of unity and shared purpose. Effective communication. Genghis Khan implemented a system of messenger relays, known as the Yam, which allowed for rapid and reliable communication throughout the empire. This helped to maintain order and ensure that soldiers were always on the same page. Military discipline. The Mongol army was known for its strict military discipline, which helped to maintain order and ensure that soldiers followed orders. Rewards and incentives. Genghis Khan implemented a system of rewards and incentives for soldiers who distinguished themselves in battle. This motivated soldiers to perform well and helped to foster a sense of competition and motivation. Shared vision. Genghis Khan was a charismatic leader who was able to articulate a vision for the future of the Mongol Empire that was appealing to his soldiers. He was able to inspire them to work together towards a common goal. These are some of the factors that contributed to the loyalty of Genghis Khan's soldiers. Through his leadership and the support of his soldiers, Genghis Khan was able to expand the Mongol Empire and become one of the greatest conquerors in history. These are some of the tactics that Genghis Khan and the Mongol army used to defeat their enemies and make them surrender. It's worth noting that despite the reputation for violence and destruction, Genghis Khan was also known for being a just ruler who promoted religious tolerance, which helped to maintain the loyalty of the conquered peoples. He grew up in difficult circumstances and had to fight to survive, but eventually managed to unite the Mongol tribes and become their leader. Under his rule, the Mongol Empire rapidly expanded through military conquests, eventually stretching from China to Europe. It's difficult to determine an exact number of battles fought by Genghis Khan, as records from that time period are limited and often inconsistent. However, it's estimated that he and the Mongol army engaged in numerous battles and military campaigns throughout their expansion, both within Mongolia and beyond. During his lifetime, Genghis Khan conquered and absorbed many different territories, including parts of modern-day China, Central Asia, Iran, and Russia. He also fought against several powerful empires, such as the Khwarezmian Empire and the Jin dynasty. Under his rule, the Mongol Empire rapidly expanded, eventually becoming one of the largest empires in world history. Genghis Khan had many servants and subordinates throughout his life, including military commanders, government officials, and personal assistants. Some of the most notable and influential figures in Genghis Khan's court include Subutai, a legendary military commander and strategist, who is considered one of the greatest generals in history. He served Genghis Khan as his chief of staff and played a key role in many of the Mongol Empire's military campaigns. Jub, another notable military commander, who was known for his intelligence and tactics. He was instrumental in several key battles and was appointed as one of Genghis Khan's top advisors. Towi, the youngest son of Genghis Khan, who served as his father's chief lieutenant and helped to expand the Mongol Empire. Borchu, a trusted advisor to Genghis Khan, who served as a tribal leader and helped to coordinate the empire's government and military. These are just a few examples of the people who served Genghis Khan in various capacities. Throughout his life, Genghis Khan relied on a network of advisors and subordinates to help him govern the empire and expand its borders. Through their loyalty and support, Genghis Khan was able to build one of the largest and most powerful empires in world history. The exact cause of Genghis Khan's death is not certain and several different accounts exist. Some sources suggest that he died of his wounds after falling off his horse during a battle, while others claim that he died of natural causes. Despite the uncertainty surrounding the circumstances of his death, it is widely agreed that Genghis Khan died in 1227.